Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me just address the elephant in the room. I've literally only uploaded one video this entire year. Yeah, thank you for still being subscribed because I would unsubscribe to me. In this video, we're gonna kind of be talking about where I've been, a life update, where my channel is moving forward to, because as you can see, I'm no longer the Makeup Artist 77. I have a new channel name. The Makeup Artist 77 is gone. Goodbye. Rest in peace. We will miss you. But yeah, we're going to talk about all of that as well as the main focus of today's video, which is going to be makeup for auditions as well as headshots. So yeah, if you want to see that, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so first of all, you might be clicking on this video and being like, audition, what is she talking about? And if you hear some noise, that's my dog Dexter. He's super loud and he likes to play with his toys. So in the terms of an audition, I'm talking about a theater audition. So right now I have no makeup on except for my eyebrows, and I actually am going to touch these up because I was from class this morning. I had an 8 a.m. Yes, it's May and I'm still taking class. Love that for me. First, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Lock On Liner in Brow Cream, and I use the shade Light Brown. So one of the main things when you're doing makeup for an audition is that you need to look like your headshot. So when you get your headshot taken, you should be wearing minimal makeup. You should look like yourself. No heavy eyeliner, not heavy contour and highlighting, natural blush, natural lipstick, all of that. Because the director wants to look at you as kind of like a blank canvas for the most part and be able to fit you into certain roles. And if your headshot is very stereotyped, you have a lot of makeup on, they just don't know what you really look like, it can be bad. Don't come in with crazy hair color, which I have done before. Bad, don't do that. If you're blonde in your headshot, don't come in as like a redhead unless you are gonna go back blonde. I would mention something to the casting team and be like, my hair is red for a show, if your hair is red for a show. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are filled in, I like to keep them pretty natural, just like my brows, but better. They are a little darker, but that's just because my brow pomade doesn't super match my eyebrows because it's very hard to find like a blonde brow pomade that's not gonna be too dark or too orange. So now I'm gonna go in and cut my eyebrows, clean them up with some concealer. I'm gonna be using my new favorite concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Light Peach. These are awesome. They're like $5 and they're super full coverage. So I just take a little bit on this pointed brush from Sigma. It's a Sigma eyeliner brush. Another thing I like to do to make my eyebrows look a little bit more natural is take the excess of the concealer that's on my brush and just run it through the front of my brows. It just kind of lightens them up. Especially because, as I said, typically my brow pomade is a little dark. So this just helps lighten everything up and add like some dimension to the hairs in my eyebrows. So let's talk about my channel a bit. It's no secret that I have not posted much this year. I literally posted one video. There's a couple reasons for that. First of all, school, crazy, as well as being in shows. After I graduated, I continued to perform. I've been in this will be my third adult production where it's like at an adult theater and there's not really kids in the show. As well as I stage managed a show and worked a couple of other shows. So my life has been consumed by theater as well as school. I'm in college. I go to a community college right now. I took a full course load this semester. As well as I'm taking a May-mester right now. So I have class Monday through Thursday from 8 to 12:20, and campus is 30 minutes away from where I live, so that's just really fun and fresh for me. And additionally, I don't have like a real job, so in the little free time that I have, I'm a DoorDasher. So I go and I deliver food to people. It's been a nice little side hustle. I am going to make a video on DoorDash because I think it's a pretty good way to make extra money on the side, and I just want people to know about it. So yeah, that's DoorDash, what I've been doing. As well as, and I've said this on my Snapchat a couple times, when I started my channel, when I was super young, in middle school. Hey, Dexter, stop. No, can't chew on that. He's chewing on a rug. When I was in middle school, I just wanted to be like the other YouTubers that I watched, which is the beauty YouTubers. And as we know, the beauty community is very saturated with people right now. And if you look at me every day, you don't think I'm like a makeup person because I wear concealer, bronzer, highlighter, eyebrows, mascara. That's really it. No crazy eyeshadow, none of that. Don't get me wrong, I do still love doing makeup, and I do it in my spare time, but I don't feel that I'm as creative as the big people out there, as well as passionate about makeup. I have just more things that are important to me, and I do still love makeup. I love sitting down and playing with makeup. Obviously, I have this beautiful vanity setup, and I will still make makeup videos from time to time, but it's really not my focus anymore. Side note, I'm gonna put this concealer underneath my eyes as well as like on my nose, forehead, all of the highlighting places. I kind of use this as foundation because I don't like wearing foundation. It usually creases up on me, I get too cakey, and I can never find a shade that matches me. So I normally just go with concealer. It's also pretty natural looking for auditions and shows like your real skin through it. And then I'm going in with this knockoff beauty blender from Shop Miss A. So good, only $1. They also have like a microfiber one that I like better, but my dog ate it. So I just use this one for now. But anyways, back to my channel. I am just not as passionate about makeup anymore. I really don't have the time to be coming up with makeup looks. I do still love it. I still do people's makeup as well as work as like a makeup designer in theater sometimes, makeup coordinator. More my speed is theater related videos. I kind of want to post some covers, auditioning tips and tricks, talking about my college audition experience, all of that. And then another thing which I was already passionate about, I've already kind of done, is vlogging. I love vlogging, and I feel like my life is interesting enough to vlog, especially like I'm kind of a working actress in a little bit. Like I go to auditions most weekends. I've been working on a show or been booked since August of last year, and I just booked another show for the summer. So I kind of feel like I fall into that working actress or like struggling actress category. So I think I can talk about that in my vlogs, as well as vlog going to auditions, audition prep, what to have in your book, all of those theater related things, as well as just regular vlogs like DoorDash Drive With Me. And I think by getting rid of the name that I've gone by, the Makeup Artist 77, it will help me feel less creatively trapped in a sense. So yeah, that's kind of the turn that my channel is taking. I hope you guys are okay with that. If you're not, then unsubscribe. It's okay, I understand. I haven't posted in a long time. I understand you're confused about who I am, and I'm confused as well. I'm 19. I grew up along the lines of my YouTube channel. I'm not the same 12-year-old girl that sat in my purple room and made YouTube videos. Now I'm just going to be setting my face with the Coty Airspun powder. Another thing about makeup videos is you kind of have to have money to make them, and I'm so broke. I'm a college student, don't have a real job, I dog sit and do DoorDash. Like, how am I supposed to buy all of these makeup things? And I can't, and that also is kind of creatively frustrating a little bit. So, yeah. Okay, now moving on to the rest of the face. I'm going to be using this Morphe blush palette. I was sent this through Octoly. Mine's pretty beat up. I have scratches all over it. But this is the 8W Warm Master palette. So I am going to use it to bronze a little bit. I'm going to take Unapologetic, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This one is from Vanity Planet, I believe. Dust that off and just bronze my face just to give some warmth because I am a pale girl, if you have not noticed. I mainly like the blush colors in this one better because, as you can see, this is kind of an orangey bronzer, which is why we're going to go in with my other like contour powder after this. But this one just adds some warmth to the face as well as helps like blend your blush and your contour together. Now I'm going to go in and contour just a tiny bit. with my NYX highlight and contour palette. Look how busted this is. I've had this for so long. I'm surprised it still works. I bet it's better if it's new, but as I said, I'm broke. So I'm just going under that bronzer with this more pointed brush. I'm gonna be kind of doing a college update video because your girl went through it for college, and it's my plans for my life has changed, honestly. And you know, that's okay. I'm 19. I don't have to have everything figured out. And that's kind of a thing I learned this year. So now for my blush, I'm going to go in and use the same Vanity Planet brush, and I'm going to use the shade Goals, which is this beautiful pink color, and I'm going to mix it with Sweet, which is this lighter one, just so it's natural blush. Again, you want a natural blush tone. So I'm just patting that on my cheeks. It may look a little intense on camera right now, but in person, it's a nice subtle wash of colors. My last step for the face is to highlight. And again, you want this to be pretty natural. I just do a tiny bit on my nose because you don't want them to just be thinking about like your highlighter, but you could honestly skip this step, but I like a little highlight. Just a nice subtle glow. It's nothing too intense. I'm just using my Kylie highlighter that I always use in French Vanilla. So moving on to the eyes, I typically just opt for mascara depending on the role. If I'm going for a role that's younger, I am 19, so I'm in my age range. What I would say is like 18 to 21, because your age range is typically 3 years. But I can also be anywhere from 16 to 19, which is kind of what I've been cast as recently, is the 16 to 19 range, which is good with me. If I'm going for a younger role, I put on just mascara. But if I am trying to look older, I will put some eyeshadow on. Sorry, there's someone at the door and my dog is freaking out. I'm pretty sure it was just my HelloFresh being delivered. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a tiny bit for eyeshadow. I'm going to take the same blush shade that we used earlier, the shade Sweet. And I'm going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow. I'm going super, super natural. Again, you don't want anything that will distract them, but this is a nice neutral tone that looks nice on my lids. Adding just a little bit of brown shadow defines your eyes a little bit more and makes them look more mature, I guess. I don't know, eyeshadow always makes me look older, so that's why I just pop some on for auditions. And then I'm going to take the shade Unapologetic, which is the same shade that we used to bronze. And I'm just going to put that in the back half of my lid and a little bit in the crease. And by doing this, I still look like my headshot, which is very important. Now I'm also just going to add a tiny bit of sparkle just for some dimension, not actual sparkle. This is like a satin shade. I'm going to take the shade Babe, which is kind of a highlight. I'm pretty sure it's too dark for me because I'm a pale girl, so I can't really use the like highlighty blushes. I can use them as blush, but not as actual highlighter. And so I just pop that on top. I only do this when I'm looking older. Some people like to put on false lashes. I think they're a little distracting sometimes, so I just opt for mascara. My current go-to mascara is the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. I also really like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. If you've been following me for a long time, you know I normally use that one. But that one dried out and I bought this NYX one instead. So again, I don't go too overboard with the lashes. Just a nice little coat of mascara to emphasize my eyes. So as you can see, I kind of got a little bit of mascara on my lid, so I'm just going to clean that up with a Q-tip, and then I'll be back to wrap this video up. Okay, the last step is lips. A lot of girls like to go for a red lip. I'm not a super red lip girl, but I'll put one on for you. This is just this random Intrigue lip twin. Red lips do make you stand out. They look really good on brunettes. I'm not a brunette yet, but I have to go brunette for a show. See, I look bad with a red lip. I look like a clown. Other girls look great. Also, I don't want to worry about like my lipstick being on my teeth when I'm singing, because then all they'll look at is your lipstick. So I would go for a liquid lip if you're gonna go for a red lip. Again, red lip is not my style. Put it on for the video. Again, this is something I would cater to the audition. Red lips can make you look more mature. They also, in like a professional setting, I see more girls wearing red lips at auditions. Like when I auditioned for equity theaters or theaters where I could get equity points, or community theaters that are a little harder to get into, most of the girls show up with red lips. So you can do red lip if you want. I like to opt for a neutral, so I'm going to take this one off. And I like to go with my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade 05 Loyalist. So let me take this off and I'll be right back. Okay, so now my red lips are off. My lips are slightly stained, but I'm gonna use this Maybelline one. It's basically a My Lips But Better shade for me, which I like. Putting on lipstick is just another touch to make you look a little bit more grown up, more professional, stuff like that. So this is kind of it for the makeup. Again, this is more when I'm trying to look more mature. I look a lot older than when the video started thanks to the eyeshadow and the lipstick. So this is makeup look. I would suggest this for a headshot as well. Again, I'm not a professional. I've only been acting for 10 years, but I haven't really dove into the theater community in my area that isn't just children's theater until the past year. These are some things that I've noticed, some things I've seen other people do. I thought this might help anybody that is an actress. Basically, just for an audition, don't show up looking like a slob. Again, I was sent this Morphe blush palette, but I have been using it. It's super busted up. Again, I'm gonna be honest with my opinion. It's relatively cheap. Quality-wise, great. You can see they look beautiful on my skin. I'm not the biggest fan of these blushes just because I'm not like a blush topper kind of person. I don't like my cheeks to be super sparkly. But those are nice. I don't really think I'm going to be using this one, which is provocative, but the rest of these shades are nice. Again, I wouldn't really consider these contours, more bronzer powders. This for tanner people, and then this for us pale girls. And then this one is just a super natural blush that I honestly put on top of other blushes to dim them down. But overall, I like this. I will continue using it. I'll have a link below if you do want to purchase it. I can make a whole separate video on hair, but I don't really feel the need to. Basically for hair, I like to go with curled. Again, it helps me look more neat and put together, as well as I pull it out of my face somehow. Normally I just take a hair tie that's around my wrist and I do like a quick little half up, half down situation. If I'm at home, I will like style it, like tease the back of my hair, as well as just like take a bobby pin and like clip it out of the way, because the directors want to see your face. They don't want to be staring at your hair, as well as a hair can be kind of a crutch for people when they're nervous. You might want to like play with your hair during your song or your monologue, which is not really something you should do. So if you guys like this video, if you liked hearing more about where my channel is going to go, if you want to subscribe for the new theater related content, as well as the new vlogs, DoorDash videos, all of those things, then please subscribe. Give me feedback on what you like, what you want to see. I just feel a lot better about my content. I feel proud of it and that I want to keep going. So yeah, hopefully there will be more videos. Again, I can't promise summer is going to be absolutely crazy for me. I'll be taking a summer class, 2 summer classes actually, and working on 3 shows and being in 2 shows, possibly 3 if I get cast in this other one that I auditioned for. But yeah, so it's going to be a crazy time. I'm going to try and upload. Again, no promises. Gonna try to be more active as usual. I'm not a big social media person anymore, which is weird because I'm a YouTuber now or whatever. But yeah, so that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope to see you in my next one. Please leave comments down below. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.